Graduates, please be seated. Good evening. My name is Dr. Bobby Turnbull. I'm the principal at San Marcos High School. It's my pleasure to welcome you tonight to this celebration. It's important to our 520 graduates that they receive the recognition they deserve. At the same time, we do not want to take away from any other person's recognition or graduate. We are respectfully asking you to silence your cell phones, practice attentive listening, and use appropriate cheering and applause. Please limit your movement in the stands and stay the entire ceremony. Please do not leave after your graduates announced because we want to honor all of our students here at San Marcos. At the end of tonight's ceremony, we'll ask you to remain in your seats until all the graduates have proceeded back up the stairs. Please join me by standing for the presentation and posting of the colors by the graduates of the San Marcos Junior Air Force ROTC program, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Ileana Alvear, and the National Anthem presented by the San Marcos High School Choir Madrigal Ensemble.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce the president of the class of 2018, Sara Camacho. Sara? You can be seated.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us today in celebration of the graduating class of 2018. My name is Sara Camacho, and I am this year's senior class president. I know we have a long night ahead, so I'll try to keep this short. Seniors, tonight marks the end of our shared experiences on this seemingly long 4-year journey. The expectations entering high school were unknown, yet we embarked on this voyage with excitement and ambition. As we're gathered here today awaiting our diplomas, let us take a moment to ponder our transformation from high school freshmen to San Marcos High School alumni. High school has brought many things to all of us, but it is important to highlight the amount of opportunities, change, and memories made. Change seems to be something we've all experienced the most in high school. Change in classes, friends, and most of all, changes in ourselves. That seems to be one of the hardest parts about growing up. Not only do we have to accept change, we have to grow with it. Adjustments in life will always be present. It never ceases and will only happen more often as we get older. Change is occurring today as we continue to transform into young adults. Some will go out to college, some will join the military, and some will work and later marry and start families. All in all, change will always seem to teach us more about ourselves than we expected them to. So let us embrace these changes in our lives and learn to go stronger from them. Along with change came memories that left impressions on our lives throughout the years. The moments we've created with each other will always be something we cherish and remember forever. I know for a fact right now we can think of a handful of memories with our favorite people over the years. Memories of Friday night lights, proms, our favorite teachers, and endless weekends with friends are all things we'll never forget. Let's not only recollect the good times we had in high school, but be grateful we were all blessed with so many. As we watch each other grow up and chase after our dreams, we'll always remember this part of our lives together spent as Rattlers. So seniors, let's enjoy these last few hours we have together and make the most of it. Thank you. Now it is my honor to introduce our platform guests. Please stand and remain standing until everyone has been introduced. Please hold your applause until each group has been introduced. Our San Marcos Consolidated Independent School District Board of Trustees, Mrs. Clementine Cantu Caskey, President, District 5 Trustee, Mr. John McLaughlin, Vice President, Trustee at Large, Mr. Miguel Arredondo, Secretary, Trustee, District 1, Ms. Margie T. Villampondo, Trustee, District 2, Mrs. Lupe Costilla, Trustee, District 3, Mrs. Kathy Hansen, Trustee, District 4, Ms. Ann Hasley, Trustee at Large, our district administration, Mr. Michael A. Cardona, Superintendent, Mrs. Karen Griffith, Assistant Superintendent of Business and Support, Mr. Monica Ruiz Mills, Assistant Superintendent of Teaching, Learning, and Assessments, Mr. James Barden, Executive Director of Secondary Curriculum, Ms. Nicole Dre, Executive Director of Elementary Curriculum, Mr. Greg Hubenek, Executive Director of Technology, Mr. Andrew Fernandez, Executive Director of Communications and Community Relations, Michael Doyle, Director of Career and Technology Education, Ms. Yvette Velasquez, Principal of Phoenix, Mr. Richard Duvall, Principal Miller Middle School, Mrs. Rose Pearson, Principal Goodnight Middle School, Ms. Elena Villanueva, Principal De Zavala Elementary, Ms. Karen McGowan, Principal Mendez Elementary, Ms. Pam Thomas, Principal Bowie Elementary, Ms. Amber Owens, Principal Hernandez Elementary, Dr. Keith Cunningham, Principal Crockett Elementary, Mr. Mark Soto, Athletic Director. And my fellow students joining me on stage, Hannah Grace Davis, Valedictorian, Jordan Elizabeth Gomez, Salutatorian, Caroline Cruz, Senior Class Vice President, Anaí Pachardo, Senior Class Secretary, Ileana Alviar, Senior Class Treasurer. And last but not least, the faculty and staff of San Marcos High School, please rise and be recognized for your participation in the accomplishments of the graduates of 2018.
Class of 2018. Everyone in this building is here tonight because of the amazing work and dedication that you've done for the past 4 years. Take a moment and look around, all the way to the top of the rafters. This Coliseum is full. And think about the impact that you've had on the people in this room. This morning at the rehearsal, I told you that this ceremony is not just about you. It's about your parents, your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, all your family members, and those people who support you. I would like for you at this time to give your parents and those who have supported you a round of applause. With the things that are going on in our nation, it's always a pleasure for me to introduce those members of our military, current and retired. If you served in the military or are serving, would you please rise so that we can recognize your duty and support for our nation? In addition to that, we have some students who have already made that commitment to go out and to fight for our freedom. Graduates, if you committed to any branch of the military, would you please stand? One of my favorite quotes is, do the difficult while they're easy, do the great while they are small. A journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step. That is so true for each and every one of you. This is just your first step. And I'll tell you, this is a huge night. This is a great night, but you're gonna have many, many more. You've already accomplished so much, and now the journey is ahead of you for the next chapter in your life. As you continue down those new roads and you take on those new journeys and adventures, don't let it be scary. Let it be exciting. Something that doesn't overwhelm you, and do not shy away from adversity. I will tell you, as a person who's been in education all my life, I was 50 years old before I went back to get my doctorate. Never stop learning. It is a lifelong skill. Regardless of whether you're in school or out of school, you always continue to learn. Seniors, you've helped me know that I landed in the greatest school in the state of Texas. You'll forever be in my heart, and I'm grateful for what you've given us this year. Everything from those chilly nights on the football field to those last-minute buzzers at the basketball, our fine arts, our CTE, all our different programs that have been amazing this year. Congratulations, and I'm pleased to be able to honor you tonight. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce to you the San Marcos 2018 Salutatorian. Jordan Gomez is the daughter of Rudy and Lisa Gomez. She has attended both De Zavala and Hernandez Elementary and was at Miller Middle School before she came to San Marcos High School. She was involved in visual arts, specifically ceramics. She plans to attend Texas Lutheran University in the fall and major in applied physics, which is a pre-engineering program with a minor in ceramics. Jordan? And you can, if you want to, you can leave it in here or put it back here, okay?
Hello. Welcome parents, family members, friends, and of course, my fellow classmates. I want to congratulate the class of 2018. I also want to thank all of the parents, teachers, mentors, siblings, and friends who, without their support, we wouldn't have made it this far. I'm especially grateful for my family, friends, and amazing teachers who always encouraged me to do my best at everything and who stood alongside me, challenging me to pursue my dreams. From elementary school award ceremonies to being read "Oh, the Places You'll Go" at our middle school graduation, we've now officially completed the chapter of our lives that was high school, and we're prepared to take the next chapter. Some of us will move on to a college or university, and some will enter the workforce or the military, but we should all be extremely proud of how far we've come this far. As some of you may know, I really enjoy art, especially ceramics. Through the years, I've realized how similar clay can be to our lives. We start out as a mess, a big ball of mud that has no clear purpose. Then we get thrown onto a hard surface, and we get spun around so fast that we can't think straight. We wonder what could possibly come out of these hard situations. Then we feel a pressure applied to us, at first foreign, and then it becomes comforting. Our edges are being smoothed out, and things are starting to clear, so it's not as confusing anymore. Next, we start to be shaped. Each piece unique and made for a certain purpose. The clay, much like our lives, gets shaped and reshaped until the potter is happy. All of these curves get smoothed out and the edges get trimmed. But once we think it's all over, we face the biggest challenge yet. It's being put into the kiln, the fire that, depending on how we react, will either strengthen us or make us crack. Even if you cracked under the heat and pressure, the journey is not over. At this point, the clay can't be reshaped, but the potter can choose to emphasize that crack as part of the piece instead of trying to trash it or cover it up. For example, potters in Japan have a method of repairing ceramics with a gold-dusted paste that goes back as far as the 15th century. They create and emphasize the beauty in even the most flawed work. Next, the clay gets a coat of glaze, which, at the point of application, looks dull, but with patience and trust in the fire, it'll become something even more beautiful. Now, the clay faces an even more challenging obstacle, but with experience and great expectations, it's placed into the kiln once more, this time to a higher temperature. Regardless of how the first firing might have gone, the clay comes out stronger and more beautiful than it was prior. Now, its function might not be the same, but its beauty and the strength that came from all that it endured far outweighs the original expectations. Similar to the clay, we all have stories, and those stories are defined by the major events in our lives and how we react to those events. We're all dealt different cards, and we all live through different trials and situations. We also sometimes share common sufferings, like because of natural disasters like Hurricane Katrina, Harvey, and Irma, or the Halloween and Memorial Day floodings in 2014 and 15, or national tragedies like the recent school shootings across the nation. But one thing that remains the same for all of us is that we've overcome those situations, and we're now here at our high school graduation. Most of this graduating class was born in a brand new millennium, and with the change in the century came the change in how a lot of our society works today. From advancements in technology to world and local events that have affected us all, we've matured a lot along the way. Through the hard times of the past, whether they affected us personally or not, we've learned and are still learning to find our voice and speak up for what we believe is right. In this country, we have the freedom of speech, and as we become more active members of our society, it's important that we learn to use that freedom to stand up for what we believe in. From here, a lot of things are going to change, but I know that we all have the strength to excel in whatever our future has in store for us. To you, graduating class of 2018, I say that your past does not define you, but the way you choose to learn from those experiences to create a better future for yourself and for future generations is what really matters. Thank you.
I appreciate if y'all will please hold the side conversations. Our students have worked long and hard on this. Did you pull your speech out? Did you pull your speech out? At this time, we're going to ask the orchestra to play tonight's senior song, Wake Me Up by Avance, performed by the San Marcos High School Orchestra and arranged by Mr. Chris Hansen. Thank you, Mr. Hanson. It's with great pleasure that I introduce our valedictorian of the class of 2018, Hannah Grace Davis. Hannah is the daughter of Virginia Miller and Kimberly Davis. She attended Bowie Elementary, Hernandez Elementary, Miller Middle School, and San Marcos High School. She's been in the Rattler Band, NHS, HOSA, Leo Club, and FBLA while she was at the high school. She plans to major in nutrition at Texas Tech and wants to attend medical school to become a physician. Hannah, it's my pleasure to introduce you. Come forward. You can leave out here if you want to. Just speak into the mic so that they hear you speak.
Hello, class of 2018, friends, family members, and teachers. To start off, I want to thank everyone who voted for me for valedictorian. Today is something we have all been waiting for. We have spent countless hours at the school learning and making memories. I stand before you because of a number, just a number. I am fortunate to speak in front of all of you today and want to acknowledge all of our hard work these past 4 years. Now is the time to reflect on memories over the years and the beginning of something new. I poured my life into academics throughout high school, and I might not have gotten to know all of you on a personal level, but I expect you've seen me speed walking through the hallway and awkwardly make eye contact with some of you. After all, I am more than somewhat shy. And of course, we have all shared some memorable moments. I want to thank Mr. Becketall for bringing the girls donuts in class whenever we beat the boys in games, Mr. Stedman for being one of the best storytellers I know and telling the most interesting stories, far more memorable than any biology topic, and Mr. Knight for bringing out the sass in all of us. I know as freshmen we could all use a little bit of that. As we all know, today is about reminiscing regarding our 4 years here, as well as the future. I'm sure all of us will miss Whitaker's numerous unnecessary questions. We could always count on him to get us off topic and give us the most insightful words of wisdom. We'll miss JD and Will's sense of humor and Diavion's infectious personality. Long gone will be the days of Friday night football games and RoboCop telling us to put on our IDs. Now, to talk about the future, all I have to say is buy the ticket. Some of you may not know, but I was adopted from China at the age of 10 months. In the Christmas of 2000, I received the best gift anyone could imagine. I had the opportunity to leave China and find a new home, my home. My entire world was about to change with one plane ticket. My parents got me on Christmas Day, and I was soon on my way to the United States, specifically Lubbock, Texas. And despite my different appearance and different family dynamics, I grew up like any other child, and eventually we wound up here where I started 2nd grade. Without that plane ticket, my life would have been completely different, which is true with any major decision in life. For all of us, a ticket can open up new experiences. A plane, a train, or even an opportunity can be a ticket to a new life. Each of these leads us down new pathways, and we may hesitate with new experiences, but ultimately, they propel us down paths we might never have imagined that are hopefully for the better. The point I want to make is there are so many opportunities ahead. Don't be afraid to take chances. Be adventurous, buy the ticket, take the chance. That's probably one of the best ways to learn, and the ride may take longer than expected to reach the end goal, but when you finally reach it, the result can be more rewarding than you might have originally thought. And then, you start all over with another goal. So, buy another ticket, take chances, seize opportunities, and continue to learn and make memories along the way. With this new journey, don't forget to have fun. The best moments in life are formed with friends and family. So take the ticket and travel somewhere, taking people who you care about with you. In our class, we have undoubtedly learned with future doctors, lawyers, tradespeople, engineers, nurses, business executives, mechanics, and teachers. But some of us will go on to do things far beyond what we have predicted. Lastly, I want to leave you with a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt. The purpose of life is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for newer and richer experience. Essentially, life is too short for maybes or I'll do it tomorrows unless it's your homework. So, seize the moment and go on to do whatever it is that your heart desires and makes you truly happy. Thank you.
Prospective graduates, please rise. Mr. Cardona, I hereby certify these students to receive diplomas tonight. They have met and satisfied all the requirements of San Marcos High School, the San Marcos Consolidated Independent School District, and the Texas Education Agency and the state of Texas for graduating. Mr. Cardona.
Thank you, Dr. Turnbow. As Superintendent of Schools, I am pleased to accept your certification of the class of 2018. At this time, I would like to present the senior class of 2018 to Mrs. Clem Cantu Caskey, Board President.
Thank you, Mr. Cardona. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I am pleased to accept the class of 2018 and to offer our best wishes to all graduates at tonight's ceremony. You've already heard that learning is a lifelong process. I also want to remind you to value your education. And education is something no one can take from you. Be proud to be a San Marcos Rattler. Parents and guests, on behalf of the San Marcos trustees, I want to congratulate you on this amazing moment in your child's life. I thank you for the support and encouragement you have given your sons and daughters. We know that they would not be sitting here in their caps and gowns tonight without your help. I sincerely hope that your graduate tonight will pledge to themselves to continue their education, whether it's in the military, whether it's in a university, or whether it's in a career training. Again, congratulations. Apreciables padres, si me permiten unas breves palabras, primeramente los felicito por el nivel de educación que han completado sus hijos en esta noche. Es obvio que esta celebración se lleva a cabo por los esfuerzos de ustedes y sus hijos. Los felicito por estar involucrados en la vida escolar de ellos. La educación es algo que nadie les puede quitar. Ojalá que sigan su educación, ya sea en una carrera, en el militar o alguna universidad. Otra vez, felicitaciones y gracias por su atención. Thank you, everyone, for your attention.
Graduates, you may be seated. Thank you, Ms. Cantu. It's now time you've all been waiting for. The presentation of diplomas to the class of 2018 by the members of the San Marcos Consolidated Independent School District. Graduate names will be announced by Mr. Eloy Collasos. Mrs. Clem Cantu will present the first group of diplomas. Will the first row of seniors please rise and approach the podium?
Hannah Grace Davis. Jordan Elizabeth Gomez. Diavian Angelique Williams. Whitaker Chamberlain Reed. Joshua Lawton Wilder. Zira Tambul. Aubrey Sky Jakes. Sara Elizabeth Leonard. Brandon Alfredo Alvarado. Kaylee Shea Steinbrenner. George Edward Trevino. James David Brown. Helen Wynn. Jeffrey Danger Belden Lipka. Jacob Stanley Livingston. Larissa Ann Del Bosque. Caleb Nicholas McCartney. Miranda Michelle McLaughlin. Hannah Davis McGee. Colin Charles Bumgardner. Ian George McGuire. Lizette Liana Del Bosque. Yesenia Castro. Edith Rose Alman. Shay Ann Kerwin. James Given Moen. Happy Jordan Davis. Rakia Campbell. Renelle Renee Cruz. Bridget Anne Marie Allen. William Russell Hutchinson. Joe Raymond Silvera. Agustin Diocaris. Caleb Xander Toshiro Chong. Laura Olivia Marmolejo. Sandra Tapia. Lauren Alexandria Jones. Julia Sophia Scobie. Samuel Ryan De Leon. Max Esparza. Christopher Facundo Jr. Paulina Medina. Madeline Giselle Rosales. Brianna Elizabeth Flores. Samantha Faye Lee Lyons. Nelda Martinez. Anoka Winona Adams. Joshua R. Lucio Salinas. Esmeralda Saucedo. Jared Christopher Fansteel. Erika Lynn Carizales. Dylan Anthony Aguillon. Elijah Akins. Amado Almendares. Ariana J. Alonso. Leila Juanita Alvarado. Gary Alvarez. Justin Andrew Alvarez. Mike Anthony Alvarez. Skyla Marie Alvarez. Sebastian Alvarez. Eliana Asabel Alveir. Christian David Amato. Samantha Lee Anderson. Alyssa Marie Amendares. Julieta Avila. Emma Aviles. Cody Douglas Hawkins. Jacob Alexander Baggett. Joshua Allen Banda. Sharon T. Barbosa. Nadia Michelle Barbosa Valdez. Jacob Ross Barnett. Claudia Barraza Garcia. Alize Alexis Barrera. Skylar Grace Acosta Barrera. Leland Stokes Batts. Jesus Benitez Duran. Andrea Benitez Patino. Anya Benitez Patino. Michaela Charisma Bernal. Anika Lynn Bishop. Nicholas Blanda. Anali Borjas. Sierra Mariah Bosques. Amanda Elizabeth Brandon. Adriana Inez Bravo. Veronica Maria Bravo. Taylor Jacob Brown. Tyra Brown. Prudencio Calderon. Sara Michelle Camacho. Lacey Lynn Camarillo. Matthew Mario Campos. Bladen Canales. Anthony Martin Cardenas. Miguel Angel Cardenas Diaz. Mark Anthony Carmona. Carla Michelle Carmona Duarte. John Paul Vasquez. Gabriel Carizales Acosta. Audrey Lee Carter. Melanie Grace Castilla. Jose Luis Castillo. Manuel Eduardo Castro Carizales. Josiah Max Cavazos. Robert Andrew Cavazos. Bianca Lynn Cepeda. Elijah Ray Villanueva Cervantes. Suri Sarai Chaitis Ramirez. Craig Samuel Chambers. Xavier Cienfuegos. Emily Ann Clay, Rose Marie Kaufman, Allison R. Collier, Renisha Lachey Collins, Gage Gregory Cohn, Danielle Celeste Contreras, Ileana Ray Contreras, Evelyn G. Cortez, Caroline Grace Cortez, Alexander Bradley Costilla, Lauren Ariel Covarrubias, Nicholas Allen Crawford, Aiden Zane Cruz, April Lynn Cruz, Caroline Cruz, Elizabeth Marie Cruz, Seth Sage Cuevas, Miriam Celeste Davila, Raymond Martinez Davila, Tegan Yanis DeBrock, Avani De Leon, Michael Edgar De Leon, Soledad De Leon, Stephen Ray De Leon, Gilbert Delgado, Joshua Orion Devora Robles, Julio Miguel Diaz, Mia Jordan Diaz, Stukora Dozier, Brian Keith Duncan, Marisa Araceli Duran, Ty O'Neill Elder, Christian J. Escobar, Clarissa Marie Escobar, Susana Espinola Olvera, Paulino Garza Espinosa, Asia Lynn Uresti, Jared William Evans, Steve Falcon, Alexander Flores, Blake William Flores, Elegio John Flores, Jasmine Flores, Kobe Lynn Flores Baez, Yesenia Elise Flores, Imari Floyd, Andreas Frausto, Isaac Anthony Fresnillo, Alvin Gaitan Jr., what? Abigail Garces Galindo, Anthony R. Garcia, Daniela A. Garcia, Francisco Evan Garcia. Juan Garcia. Juan Manuel Garcia. Roxana Estefania Garcia Sanchez. Alicia Nicole Garner. Chris Alexis Gerardo Chavez. Samantha Guadalupe Gomez. Emmanuel Gomez Reyes. Michaela Gongora. Sierra Lee Gonzalez. Justin Ryan Gonzalez. Michael Rafael Gonzalez. Arlene N. Gonzalez. Crystal Gonzalez. Lucas John Gonzalez. Jeremiah Anthony Good. Christopher Ray Goodson. Stefano V. Grandinetti. Anthony Michael Green. Alexandria N. Green. Jennifer Griffiths. Christian Daniel Guardiola. Eric John Guerrero. Jeremiah Roman Gutierrez. DeMarcus Deshaun Hall. James Roy Hall. Jalen Ashton Donald Harris. Samuel Boyd Harrison. Brett William Hayes. Taylor Nicole Henderson. Megan Elizabeth Henry. Angel Hernandez. Carlos Aroldo Hernandez. Cassandra Marie Hernandez. Jesse Hernandez. Marcus Ronnie Hernandez. Mariah Lynn Hernandez. Ryan Michael Hernandez. Victoria Ray Hernandez. Idly Inijosa. Jordan David Hobbs. Kayla Renee Huddleston. Clayton Rhett Hutto. Darius Jackson. Desiree Alexandra Jackson. Andrew Renee Jaimes. Jason Perez Jaramillo. Esteban Jimenez. Callie Clara Johnson. Tiffany Amber Kane. Mackenzie Alexis Keck. Tyra Kelly. Jessica Marlene Kergeson. Jared Lynn Kurt. Cameron K. Koshin. Joseph Travis Lancaster. Braden Austin Lane. Ivy Ann Laquita Langford. Ian Thomas Laddie. Dominique Legagnier. Isaac Garcia Leva. Andrea Yanes Hernandez. William Edward Luera. Jonathan Lee Longoria. Ramon Emmanuel Longoria. Francisco Lopez. Selene Lopez. Seth Ashton Lopez. Ernesto Alejandro Lopez Castillo. Melanie Rose Louch. Paige Lene Lovar. Joshua Mihai Lau. Stephanie Jolene Lucio. Anissa Marie Luera. Seth Andrew Luera. Alejandra Luna. Melissa Luna Martinez. Hasibe Magana. Saul Joel Manrique. Zachary P. Manzanares. Albert K. Martinez. Alexandria Kylie Martinez. Alexis Jade Martinez. Ashley Marie Martinez. Brandon Martinez. Grace Nicole Martinez. Jesus Martinez. John Gabriel Martinez. Juan Jose Martinez. Luis Adrian Martinez. Priscilla Leanne Martinez. Sonia C. Martinez. Veronica Martinez. Savannah Rose Martinez Santana. James Michael Mata. Zachary Samuel McGavern. Hugh Dixon McKay. Cassandra Medina. Calvin Medrano. Joseph Diego Medrano. Isaiah Andrew Mendoza. Stephanie Leanne Mendoza. Jose Angel Mendoza Fonseca. Roslyn Ann Mercado. Crystal Mesa Acosta. Christian Isaiah Molina. Middle name? Brian Esier Mongora Cruz. Alyssa Montañez. Raul Montoya. Desiree Nicole Morales. Leslie Jacqueline Morales. Christopher Miguel Moreno. Moriah Rose Moreno. Raymond Ramon. Cameron Ramon Muldrow. Juan Carlos Munoz. Rebecca Ann Musgrove. Juliana R. Natal. Anthony Luis Newhouse. Aaron Emil Norton. Ana Nunez. Ernesto Jr. Ocasio. Jeremy Lewis Olenek. Mildred Olivares Pantoja. Haley Roxanne Olivo. Noah Olvera. Nicole Kenyatta Onwaku. Terry Onya. Christian Ordaz. Javier Ortega. Armando Osornia. Eric Gerardo Pardo. Robbie Lee Pardo. Sandy Yael Pastor Raquel. Evan Noah Peña. Jaylee Lascelle Peña. Charles Matthew Peralta. Eliza Marie Perez. Enrique Miguel Perez. Julian R. Perez. Elise Perso. Anaí Pichardo. Matthew Gerald Pineda. Elizabeth M. Pompa. Destiny Alice Ponce. Emmanuel Ponce. Ricardo Enrique Ponce. Joe Lynn Prado. Lauren Nicole Putty. Andrea Alejandra Ramirez. Evelyn Jade Ramirez. Gabriel Ramirez. Roslyn Ramirez Rivera. Colin Ty Ramos. Lexi Ray Reed. J.W. Reeder. Alex Renee Reyes. Dustin Richard Reyes. Janelle Ashley Reyes. Marilyn Reyes. Raylee Ann Reyes. Jessica Leanne Reyes Rojas. Jacob Nathaniel Reza Day. Nicholas Isaiah Ridings Cook. Mercedes Marie Riojas. Sean Ritchie. Shanti Anaí Rivas Trujillo. Vanessa Marie Rivera. Andrew D. Rocha. Christian Rocha. Isabel Danielle Rocha. Amber Rodriguez. Ashley Isela M. Rodriguez. Diego Christian Rodriguez. Isaiah Anthony Rodriguez. Jaylene Rodriguez. Jesse Noah Rodriguez. Casey J. Rodriguez. Liana Renee Rodriguez. Maria Isabel Rodriguez. Xavier Alexander Rodriguez. Esmeralda Rodriguez Leon. Anna Rogalski. Israel Florencio Romero. Jacqueline Romero. Luis Pablo Rubio. Angelica Megan Ruiz. Jacqueline Irene Ruiz Calderon. William Jackson Ryan. Erica Peyton Sadler. Devin Luis Sainz. Dan Neftali Salgado. Zara Destiny Zambrano. Danielle Aracel Sanchez. Frank Derek Sanchez. Marley Sanchez. Haley Amanda Schlatter. Michaela Alexis Cepeda. Alinda Marie Serna. Jesus Serrano. Leandra Rochelle Sharp. Maria Guadalupe Silero. Ethan Armani Silva. Jonathan D. Silvas. Alaska Lyric Simon. Marty Gail Skiles. Courtney Amira Skinner. Caden Charles Smith. Deanna K. Smith. Ebony Leandra Smith. Watson Abel Smith. Leonardo Daniel Solis Herrera. Yesenia Mari Soto Hernandez. Aaron Spencer. Caden Alexander Start. Itali Suarez. Tonancy Suarez. Rebecca Ashley Swan. Amanda Michelle Teles. Jose Alfredo Tepetate. Lauren Angelina Tijerina. Anthony Torres. Darius Lee Torres. Juanita Torres. Serviano Torres Alvarez. Eliana Veronica Tovar. Graciela Tovar. Isaac J. Trejo. Alexa Deandra Ternini. Brandy Nicole Ternini. Mario Ray Ugalde. Nancy Paola Urbina. Miranda Urbizu. Gabriel Urrutia. Felicity Andrea Valdez. Jessica Leanne Valdez. Xavier Kane Valdez. Jesse Valentin. Michael Thomas Vargas. Devin Vasquez. Fabian Martin Vasquez. Jacob Donovan Vasquez. Tammy Nicole Vasquez. Manuel Vela. Paul Hunter Vest. Anissa Nicole Vielma. Tyrone Jonathan Dulay Viernes. Jose Guadalupe Villagomez Campos. Luis Fernando Villagomez Centeno. Serenity Corazon Villalobos. Adriana Lee Villanueva. Kaya Marie Villanueva. Mia Sabrina Villanueva. Sebastian Isaiah Villanueva. Sabio Villegas. Logan Theodore Walden. Joshua Lee Wathen. Madison C. Weaver. Tyler James Webb. Tanner R. Wigley. Tristan A. Williams. Gabriel Anthony Wilson. Emily K. Wood. Alicia Bethany Yanis. Lily Christina Ibarra. Jeremy Marcos Ibarra. Soraya Desiree Ibarra. Bailey Faye Young. Jesus Zamaripa. Zoe Zamora. Jesus Zapata. And Jared M. Zavala.
I would like to ask the Senior Class Vice President Carolyn Cruz and Senior Class Secretary Anahi Picardo to come to the podium to assist with the last portion of our ceremony.
Graduates of San Marcos High School, please rise. At this time, as a sign of official graduation, move your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left.
By the power vested in me by the state of Texas and the Texas Education Agency, I declare you alumni of San Marcos High School.
Remain standing and put your fangs up while a San Marcos Rattler brand performs our alma mater.
We need the audience to remain in your seats while the graduates proceed back up the stairs and into the practice gym to pick up their real diplomas. They will be joining you outside the building as quickly as possible. Please do not come down on the floor. Thank you for joining us this evening for this very special occasion. We'd like to thank everyone for supporting our graduating class of 2018. Have a safe trip home, and to the graduates, go make your new tomorrow.